So after that, we were pretty much convinced that the house was haunted, and um, we hired West Tennessee Paranormal Society to come in, and what they determined was that the activity was coming from next door. Um, the house next door was vacant, and there was a man murdered there 10 years ago, and when my landlady bought the place, they just painted over the blood. Not very smart, but they ripped up the floorboards that had the blood stains on them, and they just painted over the blood on the walls. So something violent happened over there. I don't know what it was. I don't know if they know what it was, but that's where the activity is coming from. Now, a girl that lived there before we moved in here, she was Native American, and she was experiencing the same kind of stuff I'm experiencing. And she had a shaman come in and um, bless the house, and all of her activity stopped um, until she moved out. And then when she moved out, another family moved in. They didn't report anything happening, but their marriage fell apart when they moved in there. They ended up, the guy ended up going to jail, and his wife took the kids and left, and his whole life just fell apart. And so since then it's been empty, but uh, everything's been moving over to my house now. Um, but that's what West Tennessee Paranormal had found out. While they were here, we heard musket fire, and we heard drumming, Native American drumming. After they left, this is about 2 weeks after they left, I heard something in my bathroom. And there's a lot of activity in my bathroom. Um, uh, a lot of noise and shuffling around. When I put a recording device in there, I can hear what sounds like somebody moving around, but there's nobody in there. Um, so one of the things that happened in my bathroom was, after I heard some stuff going on in there, I put my phone in there to shoot video. Something turned the lamp off, and I got that on video. What they did was they interrupted the circuit in the wall, and it popped it. It's never happened before. I lived here 3 years. Never had that happen before. So I think that's just a little bit too coincidental, or I don't think that can be coincidence. But uh, one of the other things I heard in my bathroom was sounded like somebody whistling, and I walk in and it would stop, and so I walked back out to the den and it started up again. So I grabbed my phone and I activated my recording app, and I walked in, and of course it stopped. I threw my phone on the counter and walked out, and when I got back into the den, I heard it start up again. So I let it record for 3 minutes and 38 seconds, and what it recorded sounds like a Civil War or a Revolutionary War flute. It's very high pitched. It's not low. It doesn't have a lot of bass in it like a Native American flute. It's got a lot of treble in it, like the old Civil War. I forget what they're called. Tin whistles. That's what it sounds like. And there's actually a cadence to it. I mean, it's a song. I just don't know what it is, but it's there's definitely some cadence to it. It's not just random playing. They're playing something. I don't know what it is. So I did record that. A couple of videos that I put in there, other than my lamp turning off, what I found was something picking up my phone and tilting it and putting it back down like it was trying to pick it up. I've got that twice. So things have toned down a little bit, but now they're starting to pick back up. It's every night something is happening. So, I mean, at this point, we're just riding it out. I don't know how to get rid of it. I need a shaman, but I can't find one. And um, uh, something else that happened was I travel for work a lot. My wife and I both do, and we were leaving to go to Pennsylvania one morning. Or I'm sorry, the night before we left, I was laying in bed and I heard a sound, and I didn't know what it was. It was the strangest sound that I haven't heard anything like that before in this house. It was like a scraping, um, vibrating sound, and it was like at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 in the morning. Well, so I went back to bed, and my alarm went off at 6:30, and we were leaving the house to go to Pennsylvania, and I looked over, and there's a chair, just a regular chair, that sits against the wall by my fireplace, and it was turned around 180 degrees facing the wall. And so I asked my wife, "Did you turn the chair around?" And she said, "No." So I said, "All right." Well, I grabbed it to spin it back around, and the bottoms of the legs of the chair caught on the wood floor and reproduced the sound that I heard the night before. So what I was hearing the night before, just a few hours before, was that chair turning itself around 180 degrees. Um, so I've got a lot of other photographic evidence. I'm going to eat up all the memory on my phone shooting these videos, but I've got I've got one where my dog was staring into the kitchen, and I took a picture right over his head, and then I examined the picture, and when I examined it, I saw what he was staring at. It was like a milky, foggy smoke laying on the floor in my kitchen, and there was something coming out of it. It looked like a bird or a little creature. I don't know what it was, but I did get a good picture of it. So, um, uh, other than that, what's really reduced itself to footsteps. I see shadows moving on the wall in my bedroom pretty much every night. My dogs stare at them. I've got a picture just last night of my dog sitting on the bed staring at the wall for like 20 minutes. Well, I mean, why would he do that? You know, why would he do that? And so I started really looking and putting my glasses on and looking, and I can see shadows moving along the wall, and there's nothing there to make a shadow. So he's seeing it. Um, he's my barometer for when things are going on. You know, his actions tell me, hey, I got to start. You know, get my phone ready, turn my camera on, or something. You know, because I always know I'm going to get something. So that's pretty much a rundown. There's some more things that have happened here, but for me to explain them, it would probably take another 30 minutes, and so that gives you a pretty good recap of what's been going on here. And my name is Guyan Laws. Thank you.